So how do you get kids to start investing? If you have a kid who wants to learn how to invest, but they just don't know where to start, I figured out a formula that works for my kids. So the first thing I was looking for is I wanted an account that I could set up in their name. I really wanted them to have ownership of this. You know, you can set up an account, a brokerage account with any of the providers, whether it be Fidelity or Vanguard, any of those, and you can put it in your own name, and then you could put money into it for your kids. But I really wanted my kid's name to actually be on the account so that they would have ownership of it and they would see it as their money and their investments. So that was the first requirement, is the account had to be in their name, and then me being on it as well. Now the second requirement is I wanted them to be able to just invest broadly, spread their money out, spread their investments out so that they're not tied to any one company. And I figured index funds are the easiest and most cost-effective way to accomplish that. So I needed to find an index fund that did not require a large minimum initial investment. A lot of index funds require, multiple thousands of dollars just to be able to invest initially. So I need one without a minimum. The third requirement is I needed to be able to invest small amounts. So, my kid going to work, maybe that week they only have $25 they want to invest, or maybe only $50. So I need an index fund that would allow small investments, frequent investments, and along with that, no transaction fees. So as they're putting in money, if they're only investing $25, it wouldn't make sense to charge, $4, $5, $6 transaction fee. That would just eat up their investment. So that's not going to work. So it had to be no cost transactions. Now with all those requirements, I did a fair amount of searching and I was finally able to find a formula that fit everything that I was looking for. Now I want to say at the outset here that I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not recommending specific investments for people. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just sharing with you what I did. So what I found was Fidelity offers custodian accounts. Now these are accounts that are set up. You create the account. You as the adult, your name is on the account, but your child, a minor under the age of 18, their name is also on the account. And you manage the account. So when you log into when I log into my Fidelity account, I have full ownership, full access. I can transact, buy, sell, transfer money in and out, etc. But my kid's name is on the account. And once they turn 18, then I have the option of transferring full ownership of the account over to them. Now, Fidelity also offers an account that is actually in your kid's name. It's not a custodian account. It's actually truly their account, and they manage it themselves. I can see the account when I log into my Fidelity account. I can see what they own and any transactions they've made, but they are actually the only ones who can transfer money in and out of the account and make purchases. So they had to install the app on their phone, and they actually make the trades themselves. So I've actually done both, and there's pros and cons to both, but essentially you get the same thing. I mean, the end result is the same. So there's really no wrong way to go. Either the custodian account or the direct kids account, they're both fine. It just depends on how you want to do it. So once I created the account, then I needed to find an index fund that met all of my requirements. Remember, no transaction fees, no minimum, and it also allowed for small amount investments on a frequent basis. That was critical because I wanted to teach my kid to invest regularly. With each paycheck, be putting money in and always be adding to your account. Always be doing that. And so I needed that option of being able to frequently make investments. And the index fund that I found through Fidelity is its symbol is FXAIX. Now again, I am not making recommendation for investments. If you have any questions about this, speak with a certified financial advisor. I'm merely sharing with you what I found. And so once I created the account, I shared with my kid, why it makes sense to invest in an index fund so that your money is spread out across a lot of different companies, across the entire S&P 500. In the case of FXAIX, it's an S&P 500 tracking index fund. And then in addition to that, I taught them about the concept of a 401k and having a company match. Now, at their age, a 401k is not an option, but I wanted to teach them the principle about investing money and then getting that company match and essentially doubling your money. And so what I did is I made the deal with my kid. Okay, any money you put in, I will match it up to a certain amount. Anything you do beyond that, that's fine, that's great if you want to put in more, but every paycheck I will match up to a certain dollar amount. And then, like a 401k, I put the stipulation that this is a long-term horizon investment, meaning you don't put money in and then you take it out next week or next month or next year. This is a long-term investment. Now, in the case of a 401k, you can't withdraw it until your retirement age, so 59 and a half, without incurring 10% penalty. But in the case of my kid, I figured a 10-year time frame was adequate to teach them, to give them an idea of what long-term investments can look like grown over the time span of 10 years. But again, whatever you want to do, find something that works for you. This is just what I did. So yeah, I explained to my kid, okay, every paycheck, you decide how much money you want to put in. I will match it dollar for dollar up to this amount. And I've been doing it now for over a year, and I will say it has been a resounding success. My kid, I actually have multiple kids that I have doing this, and they are seeing their money grow. And not just grow because I'm doing the match, but also they're seeing the investment gains. So as this index fund has grown in value, they've seen their investment grow in value, and they, quite frankly, have been shocked at how much money they have accumulated. And I think what is critical here is for showing a kid, demonstrating them getting firsthand experience of how small amounts invested regularly and consistently, $25 here, $35 here, $50 here, $100, $25, consistently, every 2 weeks, putting that money in. And over time, it just grows and grows and grows and grows. And yeah, like I say, my kids have been shocked. They never would have guessed that their money could grow to these amounts. And it's been a fantastic experience. And it's going to just continue on. We're 1 year in and still got another 9 years to go. So I'm excited for their future, and I'm excited to see how much they grow.